Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for day 21 of the Beer 52 Advent Calendar reveal and review video. The case is here. Now, the last 2 days have been really decent beers, and I'm hoping that the last 4 days that we've got going are going to match that and be really decent. I'm hoping that number 24 is going to be something special, but I'm not holding my hopes out. So let's stop talking. Let's get number 21 open and see what we get. The box is looking a little bit bare now, it's got to be said, as you would expect. We're down to a 330ml can now. I've got a feeling it's not going to be a good one. I've got a feeling it's going to be something like a session IPA, but let's get it pulled out and see what we get. Right. Okay, yeah, okay, I can maybe live with this one. It's from a brewery I've never had anything from before, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of research before we do the video, the review. And it's from Bianca Road Brew Co. Not sure where they're out of. It's a passion fruit pale ale in a 330ml can. And it's coming in at 4.5%. Look at that, nice little artwork. So yeah, hopefully that's going to be a good one. Hopefully it's not going to be disappointing, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to chill it down a little bit, do a little bit of research, and then we'll come back, do the review and see what we get. Back in a bit. Welcome back, guys. So we're back in the beer review room, day 20 of the Beer 52 Advent Calendar. So as you know, it's from Bianca Road Brew Co. and it's their Passion Pale Ale. Coming in at 4.5% in a 330ml can. I've just looked online to see where they're from, and these are out of London. This brewery is. There's the artwork. Let me just give you a quick swirl of that. I do like the artwork. That's funky. It's funky, cool, simple, and I like it. Now on the back, there isn't an awful lot that they're telling you. Just them little things. But it's a bit of a rating thing, if you like, out of 4 or 5. Hops 2, so you're getting very minimal hop note. Malt is 3, so it's probably going to have a average sort of standard sort of malt thing going on in this beer. Strong on the aromas, it's got 4 stars, and bitterness is 1. So it's going to be very easy going by the looks of it. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get this cracked open, get it into a glass and see what we get. Now, it took me quite a while to chill this because I've been keeping the box in the dining room stroke man cave bar. Obviously it's warmer in there than it is outside, so I've had to chill a few beers. When it was really cold, I was leaving it outside, but yeah, we'll see what we get. I won't put any more in there, there's still quite a bit left in the can. So it's got to say, it is looking, I know it's a pale ale, but it is looking very, 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 very pale. And considering it's saying there's more malt, there's a bigger malt presence in this than maybe hops, it's a little bit worrying that it is so light. But yeah, it's a hazy, you could say passion fruit, lemon looking sort of beer with just about half a finger of white on top. And that's when me sort of swirling it around. I've got to say, it does look a little bit uninspiring. That is extremely pale, but there is a slight haze in there. No sort of carbonation going up. So let's dive in with the nose, have a sniff and see what we get. First for me as well, Bianca Road. Not had anything from them. And yeah, passion fruit, surprisingly enough. I mean, the aroma is nice, and they're saying that's a 4. And it's nice, and it is there. But it's not like one of them really, really bold, punchy aromas. It is there though, and would I call it a 4? No. Which makes me worried about the 2 for the hops and the 3 for the malt, and the 1 for the bitterness is probably not even there. Yeah, if I'm honest, all I'm getting from that is passion fruit. Nothing else. There's no hop presence for me. There's no malt presence in there. It smells nice enough, but it doesn't smell of an awful lot apart from passion fruit. Maybe it will change when we get the last bit in out the can. I mean, it's definitely sort of hazed up a bit more there. looks a bit darker, so we'll hold reservations, but let's dive in on Biancobruzco and their Passion Pale Ale coming in at 4.5%, day 20. Cheers. Wow. All right. I'm saying wow, not because it is the most amazing beer I've ever had, but that has totally changed. And the impression that beer was giving me on looks, I'm thinking this is going to be absolutely flipping shocking. It's not. It's not. And if I'm honest, it's quite enjoyable. Lovely flavour in there, which we will come to. But let's do the other stuff first, like I normally do. So there is still a fraction left in there. That has got a surprisingly heavy body. That really has. I mean, that is I'm going to say that's a fantastic body for a 4.5% beer. Absolutely fantastic. It almost has a chewiness about it. It's very smooth. I'm not sure if there's oats in here. If I hold that up, if anyone wants to try and zoom in and do this, that and the other to it, feel free. I've got no chance of reading it. But it's very heavy body. It's maybe an oaty body to fill it out. Very smooth. The mouthfeel is really nice as well. It's soft. This review was gone from me thinking, oh my God, this is going to be a sack of shit, to wow, fair dues, fair dues. We'll get the rest in and we'll start giving the taste notes. It goes down really easy, and with that body, minimal carbonation but nice carbonation, and the smoothness and everything, it makes this beer really drinkable. For me, I'm not really sure I pick up, it did say 2 on the hoppiness, so you're not necessarily going to pick up that hoppiness to it. But what you get that passion fruit. But what you get is a lovely, sweet maltiness in there. The maltiness is going to add to the body as well, for definite, it's got to. But you get a lovely sort of sweet maltiness, which really blends well with that sort of passion fruit note. They're having a big mouthful. You do get a nice little zingy note, a little zingy passion fruit note. The bitterness, the only time you get that bitterness is when you get that zinginess, and that's where the carbonation sort of kicked in. So it's sort of like giving you a bit of a burst and then fading out. There's not a massive amount going on in flavour. It's not a beer that is going to make you go, wow, I've got to go and rush out and buy 6 or 7 of them. That said, for a 4.5% pale ale, it's a really, really pleasant one. The body is very good on it. I can't knock the body on it. I can't knock the carbonation. I can't knock the mouthfeel. The flavours in there are really nice. And yet I still can't say it's a wow moment. But it's a very decent beer. It's an odd one that there's a lot of good stuff going on in there, and it's all really tasty. And I suppose in a funny kind of way, yeah, I am saying wow. Considering there's nothing nasty in there and the body is so good, but it doesn't give you that full-on wow factor. But what I will say, it is a really good beer. So I'm going to stop talking now. The 4.5% is nowhere. It drinks like a 4.5% beer, but full. You know what I mean? I mean, I've had a lot of light beers in this box, and this is by far and away one of the very best, if not the best, to be honest. But it would have been nice to have a little bit more hop presence in there. And maybe something a little bit different going on. But it's a passion fruit pale ale. It's doing what it says it should. and it's doing it very well, I think. It's not going to be to everyone's taste, I don't think, but there's nothing here I can really moan about. So Bianca Road Brew Co. and their Passion Fruit Pale Ale coming in at 4.5% in a 330ml can. I'm going to give that a big thumbs up. For something sessionable, they've done it with that one. A little bit bland maybe on flavour, not void of it, but a little bit bland. But yeah, a nice drop. I don't know how much it'd cost you normally. It's probably still sort of overpriced, but it's nice. It's nice. And to be honest, it's a lot of these come and go. Normally I say, oh, it's forgettable. That will probably stick in my head a little bit because it's good for what it is. So if you've had it before, like I say, well, like I haven't said, but I am saying, if you've had it before, let me know your thoughts on it. If you've got it coming up in your box, or I don't even know if you know what you're going to add, but if you've got it coming up in your box, it'll be interesting to hear people's comments on it once you've had it. But yeah, thumbs up for me for that. That's half decent beer. Nothing nasty, no wow moment, but definitely a cut above some of the rest of the session ones. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Day 22 tomorrow. We're getting near the end. The last 3 beers after this. You'll all be happy. I'll probably be happy. And that's it. So thanks for watching. See you again soon on another one. Cheers.